Hello everyone, this is going to be like a breakdown of the first episode. I might put the second one in here, but right now we're going to get into the first episode breakdown of Percy Jackson and Olympian Season 1. And if I sound a little sick, it's because I am sick. So the first thing that I see that is not really true is that he did not finish the year out at Yancey Academy. He just got kicked out, but in the books he actually followed the rest of the year out and went, and he was supposed to see the three old ladies, but that never happened. Then next, it's 100% not in 2005 when it's supposed to be, because Percy, Sally is listening to Olivia Rodrigo, and let me just double check on this. Olivia Rodrigo would be 2 at the time, so unless a 2-year-old was doing music, I don't think it's in present times. Then the first Easter egg of another character, they said, I'm going to go and get sandwiches at D'Angelo's, which obviously is talking about Nico D'Angelo and Bianca D'Angelo. Nico's my favorite child Hades, mainly because you can only pick out 2. Then Percy's talking about God and Jesus, so that's 100% canon in this universe now. And there's like the whole thing on how Rick's playing together, like how the conclusion of this whole thing is going to be them trying to defeat Satan. So yeah. Then it's talking about Mythomagic, of course, the beloved game that Nico loves and what Bianca died for. Then Camp Half-Blood Hill is huge, a lot bigger than I expected it to be. Sally uses Percy's red coat to get the to get the Minotaur facing her, mainly because the Minotaur is half bull, so it also has a sense of demigod, so scent of demigod plus red for a Minotaur is practically a dream. So me and my friend, I thought that the episode was going to end with him passing out on the big house's porch. Sadly, it was not right. He passed out, like, almost at just shy of the border. But my friend, he thought that it was going to end with Annabeth saying, "You drool in your sleep." He was wrong. We both were right, somehow. But, yeah, not 100% right. Then, the end credits. The end credits, after the informational end credits, they have little clips of the next episode. They have that. I'm going to be guessing on every single episode. Now for the second episode, I have a whole lot more because there's a lot more stuff into it. And the best first word of the whole series is "You drool when you sleep," which is great, obviously. Mr. D, the actor of Mr. D, is amazing. He jokes about him being Percy's dad just so he could get alcohol. He calls him Peter Johnson, which is amazing. Luke has the scar. I was a little skeptical with Charlie Bushnell playing him at first, but then after seeing him do it, I'm like, you know what? He actually does a really good job, and the scar is just amazing. Then we have the next character cameo, which they never confirmed it, but based on this, a wood nymph, came out of a tree and hold Grover's hand and mess with his horns. I believe that is Juniper making a cameo. Not a lot of people will know that because I researched, she doesn't come in until the 4th book. So I'm like, wow, really early. Then he goes to the council, which is really cool. I just wish we got a more in detail what it actually looks like, but maybe we'll find out later in the season. Now here's where we never found out because we were reading from Percy's perspective. Apparently, Chiron and Dionysus knew Sally was alive before Grover told him. Like, they knew once he passed out and everything. So, yeah. But then he told Percy, yeah. And I watched the first episode, and they had the voice. I'm like, what is the voice? I feel like I know what this should be. I didn't realize it until the second episode, is that Kronos is the voice. So, that's going to be interesting. And I am not 100% on that. That's just something that I think would happen. And it sounds like it. And the person that is doing the voice is going to do good at portraying Kronos, if that is really him. Okay, then this thing, which is kind of funny. Luke says that Percy can't force the gods to do anything. But I'm like, 4 books later, Percy, you better pay your damn child support. And forces the gods into it. He can force the gods into do anything. Then they had the forge scene where he is trying to do swords, making a sword and stuff. But he failed, obviously. But there is a Hephaestus kid. And I'm like, maybe this could be Charlie. They have been known to switch up characters in previous, but it is either Charlie or it could be Jake. Charlie is African American. This person was, I believe, Asian American. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I believe it is. I'm not 100% sure. Again, I'm so sorry if I get it wrong. But the person that, the Hephaestus kid that did good, I feel like that could be Charlie or Jake. I don't know for sure. Then throughout, like, the first 2 episodes, Percy gets, like, all angry, and I feel like we can get Dark Percy soon. I'm like, in my notes, I'm like, Dark Percy is coming with a whole bunch of exclamation points. Then Thalia's talked about, my favorite Percy Jackson character. Female Percy Jackson character, of course. But then Luke is like, Thalia didn't make it. But technically, she did make it. He didn't say anything about her tree. He didn't say anything about that. Which, I believe that's wrong in the book. It's been a while since I read the book because my boyfriend was going to read it, but then he never read it. And he's like on page 15. I gave it to him 3 months ago. Anyways, here's just another reason why I don't think this is in the past time when it's supposed to be, and it's now in present. Percy was doing the floss. And Annabeth was on her invisibility hat and Yankees hat and was watching him floss, go pee, and other things. So, and that's just 100% not in the early 2000s, because let me double check what year it came out. So I was thinking it was 2016. So it has to be at least 2016, but then we're going to look at the song that Olivia Rodrigo sang, and that's going to narrow it down more. So it's going to be at least 2016, and the current universe is at 2015, I believe. So we're nowhere near close, okay? Then he gets claimed by Poseidon, and everyone's mad. He doesn't want to go on the quest. Dionysus is yelling at him, like, you will take this quest. The fate of the whole world is resting on your shoulders and blah, blah, blah. Just another reason why you wouldn't want to go on a quest for the gods. Then, one of my favorite things, Luke opens a box, and there's the flying shoes. So, like I said, I'm going to do this for every single episode that comes out, and let's just say it's going to be a lot more fun when it comes out, because now apparently it's going to come out on Tuesdays, I have heard, instead of Wednesdays, because Rick is doing something, okay? Rick is doing something that's going to make me go insane, so, yeah. So I hope you like this breakdown of both episodes, and I'll see you when the next episode comes.